to. And you'll have to too.
How dare you?
Look, you'll understand. When now, I know that there's a way out. You proved that, we've proved that there's a way, but...
How?
Please.
How?
Not now. Not now.
How do I get out?
I'm going to show you. Tell me, I was right in the middle.
Just like Anna, maybe he has to realize something.
Yeah.
You know the others? But they seem to go to lots of places, don't they? Bex, the kids. They get to hop around into the warmest little memories, the nicest little moments.
You don't
and
have any?
I always end up here.
Is that so bad?
It's hell.
Where else would you go?
Oh,
At first I thought, yeah, this isn't so bad. I mean, it could have been worse. I mean, I could be back there at home with Dad. I've been tucked away in one of those nights. And then I started to realise why this was worse than that, why this was hell. I was a kid back then. I didn't understand what was happening to me. I didn't know what it meant, and you were there. You were there to tell me that it was okay. That what he was doing was okay. But here, this time, well, I know better, don't I? This time, seeing you in that fucking doorway, I thought about every kid that ever spent the night. And how you knew what you knew, and you didn't stop him. Why didn't you stop him?
He'd kill you if he knew where you were.
You killed me, Mum. I did what you wanted. And it killed me. I hope you know that.
Did he
Honey,
stole
I don't even know that
for
you're
her?
dead.
I was right in the middle.
Sorry. Let's keep going.
Stop it. Stop right there!
Stop it, Flora. She has to stay where she is. Sorry. Sorry. Is it? The minute I got spinning these kids up, taking
Advantage of their good intentions. Shameful.
How long was I?
Oh, you're back. Are you okay? I'm sorry. No, it's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
God, that's fun.
We have to finish it now.
I know, but it's too soon.
No, it's right. It's right.
We should give them a little longer.
We're out of time. She'll take them. We're out of time.
They are gonna possess the kids for good.
It's what we've been talking about. This whole time. That special thing. That one last thing we've been asking you kids.
the forever house.
That's right. The forever is.
Oh,
The very first.
Yes.
it's back from season 1.
The way it is, those. I thought you said that.
I know what I said, Miles. But we have to finish it now. Okay? We have to.
Peter,
The manipulator
maybe we
again.
can wait until...
Wait until what, Bex? Tell me, look. Like this.
Oh,
That's what's going to happen, Bex. This is what will happen, Miles, Flora.
ghosts that forgot who they used to be
To me.
because they stayed there long.
Because this is what happens to everyone who dies here at Bly.
So the lady in the lake is one of them.
Okay. So that's not the mom. Was mom.
so much.
Jailbreak.
That's right, jailbreak.
We'll be tucked away with Mummy and Daddy.
That's right.
Be with Mummy and Daddy. And they won't fade. Right? That won't happen to them. Because they died somewhere else.
We promise. Now both of you.
Damn
That's
it!
what I think.
Oh.
Flora, look at Miss Jessel, and Miles, look at me, and think us.
I still don't feel...
No more pain, no more sadness, ever, ever again. No more school, no more bullies. I'm gonna take all of that. I'm gonna take it all.
It's like he's convincing them to kill themselves again, you know?
You just get your mum and your dad.
Fuck.
In a safe place. With
It's like the mom in season 1 trying to convince her children to kill themselves, you know?
that makes you the luckiest man in the world. I wish I could be that rich. So how about it, mate? It's you. It's me.
It's us.
No, no, no! No! Oh shit!
It's us.
Oh fuck, he's gonna annihilate.
Oh my gosh.
Dex.
Oh my gosh. Both of them? Both of them?
Dex. Is that you? Oh God. It's so strange, isn't it? It's so strange.
Her eyes are normal though.
Just... Mouse just, well... He's just a little tickle now, isn't he? Way at the bottom.
Jesus.
Got to put that one away for good. Dex, can I trust you to finish this one? I'm still not sure why we have to. Because she knows. Just keep it quiet and I'll do it myself.
Oh my god. Please tell me we can bring the kids back.
But you're right, her eyes are not like there.
Maybe she's playing. I don't think Rebecca was all for it, you know, so...
So where are we going?
You know, I've been wondering what makes you so special. I mean, I know it's disorienting at first, but you really made it difficult, didn't you? I thought you were just stubborn. But it was more than that, wasn't it?
What are you talking about?
We're almost there. You'll see.
He wants to show her the body.
I was thinking, I have gotten so sick of watching you strutting around like this. You need to be put in your place. You need to look down.
This is an opportunity to hone my skills. In Paris, I was a sous chef, which means I only learned to chop vegetables.
She's
Here,
fleeing
I'll put
again.
it together myself.
Mars is gone. Flora might be here. And there's nothing I can do about it because I'm dead.
Well, now she's not in denial anymore.
Yeah, but what's gonna happen to her? You know, she's gonna lose herself eventually.
I don't know.
I wonder if she did it. I don't think she did.
How did I do?
You did very well.
She told me to pretend. You couldn't see her anymore.
Untie her, Flora, quickly.
Oh, you're good, Rebecca. You're really good.
I thought we...
Miles, it's too late.
No.
Can you bring him back?
Get
you get her as far away from his house as you possibly can.
Marcy's gone.
We gotta get out of here.
Where are we going?
I don't know, anywhere. Anywhere.
No, I don't like this game. I'm not leaving. And you can't make me.
We gotta go.
Oh shit! No! 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 Oh fuck! Oh my fucking god! I think when they were okay, wait. Oh, shit. Okay, maybe she's still alive. Maybe she's got time. When they were running down downstairs, I was like, oh my god, they're gonna face her. She's gonna be right there. I thought when they were running down the stairs that they were gonna open the door and she was gonna be right there.
I thought that
when they got
gonna be there.
outside, when they got outside, I was like, okay, they're safe. Fuck no.
Oh my god. You said that she got time? Until maybe she's in the bedroom, she's got time? How can she save herself?
No, the thing is, like, I think she's going back to the lake right now, not going to the
No,
house.
she's going towards the house.
Okay, well, she came from, okay. Anyway, I don't know what she does in the bedroom. Maybe it's the choking that kills them. But if she can, untangle herself from there, from that, she can probably be okay.
I think she untangled herself from a ghost.
Flora's there, and then, Rebecca's there. Like, they can probably do something. There's 2 episodes left. Something's gonna happen. She's gonna be fine. Oh, fuck. That was a great episode, though. It's such a confusing mix of emotions, though, because the saddest thing is, it's probably because I really like the actor who plays Peter. I just like him from being Luke in the first season and everything. So when I see him go through this and do these emotional scenes, and he cries a lot in this episode, and he genuinely loves Rebecca and stuff, I feel like I tend to feel really bad for him, and my heart goes out to him. And then I remember that he still manipulated her into dying, and he manipulated Miles into giving himself up like that, and he manipulated so many people. Of course, the saddest thing is he wasn't born this way. Like, now we learned about his past, not in details, but I think we can come up with what happened and what type of life he used to have, and the manipulation was there from the get-go, because he had someone by his side twisting things, and telling him that everything that was going on was fine. So,
and the way that they portrayed it is like, I think that he might have stole, yes, to make a life in America for him and Rebecca, but maybe also because of his mom, because she needed the money. Because he would not say he would not say that you killed me, I died because of you.
Her showing up at his door and asking for help again, manipulating him, using guilt and using, like, I thought I saw the facade right away from her. It kind of reminded me of him, but she was manipulating him into doing what she wanted, and he did it. It's true that, maybe part of the reason why he stole the money was to help her out, because he did say he did what she asked, and that's what led to him dying. But it could also, it's also metaphorical. It's a metaphor, as in, she killed him literally when she didn't take him away back in the day when stuff was going bad at home, and she let it happen, She killed him in many ways, and she killed him psychologically and not physically, but she didn't help. And with Peter, it's if we just take his character, it's sad, because you think about where he comes from, what he's been through. Now you can understand why he wanted to be in a position of power, why he longed for another life completely, why he looked at what the kids had, and he kind of wished he could have had this life because his life sucked.
I can understand his reasoning, but I cannot excuse
True.
his way of doing stuff.
But sometimes I agree, like you can't forgive what he did, especially in this episode where we find out that his emotional trauma, his issues led to him killing the woman he loves, you know? And when I saw that, I was thinking about, you hear stories about husbands killing their wives or I mean, wives killing their kids and stuff like that. If you look at the story from our point of view, there's a bad guy who killed innocent people and he's a monster. True. Yeah. Then there's always another side to the story, which doesn't make it any less monstrous or tragic. But in their sick mind, these people probably felt that they had no other choice. You know, they probably felt like, I can't go on, or I'm dead in this case. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to go alone. If I go, I want to bring my loved ones with me. So there's a twisted and sick romantic side to this story, which is disturbing as fuck, especially when you can see both sides of the coin. His point of view and, I mean, the people that died's point of view. You see how many lives he destroyed, and then you wonder, you know, everything could have been so different if his parents had taken care of him correctly, if they had, you know, raised him differently, if he hadn't gone through so much shit. Which is why, like, this entire thing is so hard to watch, because you feel bad for him, but then you know what he did after because of that trauma, and you can't forgive him. You can forgive that.
You know what I find really harsh is, first of all, he didn't tell Rebecca what he had in mind. He told her, I have a way of us being together forever.
But I wonder if he knew. I don't think it was the plan, though. I think that he truly thought he could mix with her, kind of like he did with Miles. But then she didn't think, you know, she didn't invite him completely. Maybe that's why they went for children, because kids have imagination. They can be twisted much more than adults.
Easier to manipulate.
Yeah, so maybe with kids it works better. But I think that Rebecca didn't, allow that connection as much as she might have wanted. So she ended up, they tried it, and then she ended up in her memories again, and he ended up alone in the body, and it broke him, because once again, you know, he kind of thought of ahead. He was like, oh, eventually, you know, she's gonna leave, or I'm gonna be stuck here forever in a nightmare, because for him, his death is hell. I don't know if it has to do with what type of person he was in life, but the others, it's like they're in heaven, you know, reliving their happy memories. But he is in hell, reliving the bad memories, you know, the stuff that's breaking him. And it's always the same memory. At the same time...
I like to say that's karma.
Well, yeah.
You know?
Or maybe, you know, it could be sadder than that, though. Maybe he's reliving that memory because that's his only happy memory, in the way that, you know, he felt like he was helping out his mom, and he didn't understand even then what he was going to do, you know, and he thought he was just helping her out. But, and reliving the rest would just be torture. But, so he relives only that memory because it's the only one that he can support. But he is living in his own hell. And he saw, when it didn't work, he basically, I think he genuinely loves Rebecca. And I think that it broke him to know that he could never be with her. So then, just like I said, you know, the twisted romantic side of the story, he chose to bring her with him.
Yeah, but like I was trying to say... there's two things that I don't like about what he did.
I'm not saying I liked it.
First of all, he didn't tell her what he had in mind.
Yeah.
And second of all, like she said, when he was possessing her body and she was technically drowning, he left her alone.
True. I think he got scared. And he also left her alone a while after.
He saw himself at the bottom of the lake, got scared, and left her and left drowned by herself.
He left her also alone a bit after the drowning, because I think deep down he understands what he just did, and he felt maybe not remorse, but he felt, you know when you're a kid and you do something bad and you fear the
The consequences?
The consequences. It's exactly that. Like, he feared that she wasn't gonna forgive him for that. But then she lost herself a little bit, you know? Maybe she... I don't know if, you know, she has been planning all this time with Flora, you know, this, but I think maybe she lost herself in the memories and she kind of forgot. Kind of like, you know, Anna and... in the previous episode, and I was saying in this one, like, oh, he has to remember something too, you know. Maybe she forgot what happened, and she just lost herself in her memories, and then she had to remember what led to her death, and, you know, face the truth in order to detach herself. And when she did, she played the part, and then she saved Dany with Flora.
Yeah.
So,
but now Dany's on her way to get killed by the lady in the lake.
I think she's gonna be okay. Like, I'm gonna wish that she's gonna be okay. But then speaking of the Lady of the Lake, now we also know
she's not the mom.
She's not the mom.
She's not the mom because it takes time for them to forget who they were.
So
right?
I think the names we saw on the tombstone, which was another theory we had, they used to live here. They used to live at Bly, and then they died. And because, you know, over time, because they stayed ghosts, and over time they forgot who they were, they lost their faces. Why is one of them killing everyone? I don't know. Why is one of them stuck up there doing God knows what? Why is there a kid running around not knowing, you know? Yeah.
Okay, and that's completely raised my theory about the kid being the dad's ghost.
Yeah.
So yeah, forget about that.
So, and the next episode is called The Romance of Certain Old Clothes. I think we might go back and see where the ghost came from.
Maybe.
So that's, we'll finally get to that. But it makes sense that the ghosts stayed for so long that they eventually lost who they were. And Peter is afraid of that. Like, he's afraid of forgetting who he is and just becoming a lump, you know, a wandering ghost forever in this place. Mm-hmm. He had his fantasies, and now he's in Miles' body, and I wish.
And she said
he said he could feel like a tingle, like really deep down. So maybe Miles can be brought back, but I'm like, I don't know how you could do that. I didn't even know, like... So my theory was right, by the way, of them overtaking the bodies to leave, you know, with them eventually. Because now he can live his life again as Miles.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked up. I don't know, like, can you break that connection? Can someone, you know, trigger Miles' memories and bring him back? I hope so, because I don't want Miles to die.
Unless did you, like they said at the beginning with the story about Jesus, you drowned the pigs to get rid of the demons? Right?
As in...
If you want to get rid of Peter...
Rid?
Right, yeah. If you want to get rid of Peter... Remember the story that Miles was told at the school at the beginning?
Yeah, no, but the story was to take the demon inside the man, put him in the pigs, and then drown the pigs to kill the demon.
Yeah.
Miles... So what? Like, okay, so either Miles is the man possessed, and you have to take the Peter in Miles and put him somewhere else and kill that something else, or Miles is the pig, and then in that case, you kill Miles to get rid of Peter, but then you kill Miles as well, you know? You don't bring back Miles. It's not any better.
We cannot let Peter roam free. He's killing people left and right.
I don't think Peter is going to roam free, but somehow I don't know what that means for Miles, you know? Oh, shit. Okay, there was a lot of answers and a lot of emotions. The actors in this show are amazing.
Yeah.
It's so hard to not feel bad for all of them when they're crying left and right and showing us their pasts and especially Peter. Like,
we didn't forget all the shit that they're doing because they're just good at it.
But I'm glad that Rebecca broke free from that glue trap they were talking about last episode and actually did not possess Flora like she was supposed to do. Now please save Dany. Okay, we're gonna move on.
Yes, we are.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it's already on Patreon. Check it out. The link is in the description.
Yep, so don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch it now, guys. And if not, wait for the next one to be up on YouTube, which will be next week.
Yes.
So we're gonna see you then.
Bye.
Au revoir.